Welcome back to the channel, everyone. So back today, working on old flatbed, I don't know, 07 dually, I don't know what you want to call this. But anyway, we are taking apart the front end, as you can see. I got everything pretty much unbuttoned other than just waiting on the coolant to drain out of the radiator and the engine. And then I can pop the bottom hose off, and then she's pretty much ready to lift out, try to come out of here. But let me crawl underneath real quick so I can show you. Last night, I crawled under here, and overnight this thing is really weeped out a lot. So I'm pretty much betting on the water pump now. You can kind of see it's coming from that general area. I don't know if you can see or not up in there, but anyhow, so that's my best bet today. See if you can see anything from the top. Yeah, not sure. Wait a second. I don't know, because it's over here on the dang alternator. So maybe it's something else. I don't know. But we're about to take it apart and find out. See what's going on here. We're just gonna, like I said, just wait on the coolant to drain, and then we can yank this thing out of here. And I think I told you this last video, but I just put this radiator in maybe a year and a half ago, because the other one had a crack in the plastic on the side, which most of them do. So it kind of happens, that's what part will go first. But anyhow, just waiting on the coolant drain, then we'll get this thing torn apart. And I don't know, I'm kind of questioning now, because I'm not sure, because it's all wet up in here. I mean it was before, because the belt was throwing it, but I don't know. We'll find out here in a second. So anyhow, guys, that's what we got going on today. Another kind of chill day, just working on the truck. I'm trying to get this thing torn apart and figure out what's going on. That way we can get it back together, get it back on the road, and get that project done. Also, I think while the truck is apart, I'm going to go ahead and kind of readjust the valves. It's got a little, ratty-tat-tat to it whenever you're driving down the road. So kind of pull it off, just kind of check the valves while I can still get, so it's easier to get to the balancer and find dead center. So we'll probably do that today as well. But other than that, we're just gonna kind of wait on that to finish draining. Then we'll get back to work on it. Boys and girls, so this is what I found. So if you can see down in there, you see it's a little wet right there where the beam of the light is, but over here, like where you think it would be leaking from, it's pretty much dry. And I wish I don't have a wrench big enough. I'm gonna order some. I don't have a wrench big enough to fit that, to take that off. I know I could probably weasel, maybe not. Maybe if I really try. But anyway, I undid the back of the bolts on the fan, so I can just kind of get I can just pull it out of the way, get a little better access back here. But if you can see, let me see if I can get the light set up here. So if you can see, I just had it a minute ago. there is some weeble wobble in it. See that? So my money is on that now. Whereas new one, as you're not gonna be able to tell, try to do one-handed, but there is no weeble wobble. So anyhow, that's the plan right there. Just gotta take those probably 2 10mm out right there, and we'll get it popped off, put the new one back in, see how she goes. So you can definitely see, turn this light back on. So you can definitely see up in there that it was actually, I mean, it was weeping everywhere. There's just a little weep hole when they do fail or whatever. But anyway, you can tell it was actually been sitting there, been doing it for a while. And also, obviously I just dropped coolant everywhere, but underneath of it, definitely you couldn't see anything on the left side, but obviously on the right side you could see a lot of it. But anyhow, it looks like that's the culprit. Everything else is wet, you know. That's it was right in line with the belt, so I'm kind of guessing it was dripping onto, because the water pump's right below the idler right there, or right above us, excuse me. I mean, it's right above everything, so I'm guessing that's what it was, just getting on the belt and just flinging everywhere. As you can see, it's all up here on the belt, the hose. Anyhow, I'm gonna clean that up, get a razor blade, scrape off that mating surfaces there, and throw the new one back in. Okay, so truck is I think all the way back together, and I have no leftover parts over there that I can see. So I think we're pretty good. Gonna start filling up with coolant, and I'm probably gonna pop off that that top breather hose right there for my vent, so we can try to get it filled up to that point. And then obviously once the thermostat kicks open, it should relieve itself of all the necessary pressure. But anyhow, pop that off, start dumping coolant back in it. I have some extra left over in there, but I got pretty much a full bucket and just a little bit in there. But make sure put a strainer, that way I don't get any of that crap back inside of it. And fill her up, start her up, and check. I apologize, I didn't really go over the valves at all. If anybody's wondering, they're pretty simple. Just got to get a boring tool to either turn the engine over, or like pretty much a boring tool, you know, front, either in the balancer or back there on the bell housing, which is what I have. Turn it over. Top dead center, there's a mark on the balancer. First, you know, top dead center cylinder 1, and you know, you just I can't remember, it's in the book, but just those 360, adjust the rest. They were all pretty much within spec, I think. So I'm not sure. There's something weird it's just kind of a weird noise that goes on up here. But anyhow, just kind of ran through one time, checked them, adjusted a few of them. Some were okay, but anyhow, trying to get this put back together. I got somewhere to be, so I was trying to get it. Didn't pick up the camera, just trying to get it done. But anyhow, I'm gonna start putting coolant back in it and clean up the tools real quick and fire it up and see what she does. Okay, so I don't have enough time really right now to take it for a drive, so it's just gonna have to sit because obviously I said last video we're getting another bumper cover that I'm gonna have to paint for this truck as well. So anyhow, it's just gonna sit out back for a little bit, but pretty sure the water pump was the issue. Won't know obviously till I start driving a little more, but anyway, it definitely needed replaced because this one here is quite shaky. It was worse really. I can get it to do a lot, but anyhow, so that's good. Just got to clean up my spill before the dogs lick it, and anyhow, that's all I got for this video. So thanks again guys for watching, and let's see, I don't know, I need to finish up the flatbed for sure, and this is kind of a side job, but we'll go over that later. But anyhow, probably get back to work on try to get the flatbed finished up. I got some undercoating coming for the flatbed, so that way I get the fab done, flip it over, undercoat it, then I can flip back over and get it primed, and probably just leave it primed for now. Because by the time the truck's done, I'll probably want to redo something anyway. So we'll try to get that done, and also, like I said, I'm also working on this side job. So anyhow, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Sorry, no, project video this weekend. Just fixing, kind of ironic, I fixed one water pump and then got to fix another one. So anyhow, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.